Okay, let me start with this. You won't believe how a single transfer rumor just flipped the entire summer transfer narrative. Imagine a 19-year-old striker, barely old enough to rent a car, sparking a €33 million bidding war between Europe's giants. That's Kerim Alajbegovic's reality right now, and Juventus, of all teams, are suddenly the frontrunners. Let that sink in. A club still reeling from financial chaos is outbidding Chelsea and PSG for a kid who hasn't even turned 19 yet. What's going on here? Let's unpack this madness. First off, let's talk numbers. €33 million plus €7 million in bonuses. That's basically meeting Bayer Leverkusen's original €35 million valuation. But why are Juventus, the team that's had to sell players just to stay afloat, willing to gamble this much? In my opinion, this isn't just about Alajbegovic. It's about desperation. They've watched Inter and Milan dominate Serie A with youth-driven squads, and they're panicking. This move screams, we need a superstar now, even if he's still growing into his potential. Now, here's what stands out. Alajbegovic wasn't even on Juventus's radar 6 months ago. He spent the summer linked to literally every top Italian club, Roma, Milan, Napoli, you name it. But none of them matched the price. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, Juventus swoops in. That's not random. I think this ties directly to their failed pursuit of Randal Kolo Muani. When PSG blocked that move, Juventus had to pivot fast. And honestly, this feels like a calculated risk to kill two birds with one stone, sign a future star and stick it to their Serie A rivals who hesitated. Let's talk about the player himself. 13 goals, 4 assists in 44 games for Salzburg last season. Solid, but not earth-shattering. But here's the thing, he's 18. At that age, raw talent matters more than stats. And from what I've seen, his versatility is his superpower. He can play as a striker, winger, or attacking midfielder. In today's fluid attacking systems, that's gold. But what many fans don't realize is how much pressure this puts on him. Imagine moving from Salzburg to Juventus, the most scrutinized club in Italy, at 19. If he flops, it's not just his career on the line, it's the credibility of an entire transfer strategy. And let's address the elephant in the room, why did Chelsea back off? They were in advanced talks just hours before Juventus's bid emerged. Coincidence? I doubt it. My theory? Roman Abramovich's new ownership probably cold-called the deal. They're not stupid, they saw Juventus overpaying and let them take the bullet. Meanwhile, Milan and Roma. Classic Italian indecisiveness. They wanted him but blinked at the price. That's why Juventus won this. They stopped playing small ball and went all in. But here's the deeper question, is this even a smart move long-term? Sure, locking up a young starlet is trendy in football right now. But Juventus isn't just buying a player, they're buying a symbol. A statement that they're still relevant. That they can still attract the next generation of talent. And from that angle, maybe this is genius. Even if Alajbegovic only becomes an 8-10 player, the narrative wins are massive. They've stolen headlines from clubs with healthier finances and more stability. So what's next? If you're Juventus, you're praying this kid develops faster than their legal team can resolve those tax evasion cases. If you're fans, you're either ecstatic about the future or terrified they've mortgaged it again. And if you're Chelsea or Milan, you're kicking yourself for letting a 19-year-old become a bidding war. Personally, I think this transfer tells us more about Juventus's desperation than Alajbegovic's talent. But hey, that's what makes football transfers so addictive, right? Let me know in the comments, do you think Juventus just found their next icon, or are they setting this kid up for failure?